Hi, this is Melissa Schneider, and I wanted to take a few minutes and walk you through one of my favorite tools that is part of the MEL.org database selection. So if you go to MEL.org and click on the Databases tab, you'll see that there are a wide variety of databases that are available for Michigan residents for free. And so I send students here a lot for different resources for all different kinds of things. But one of them that I really like that is underutilized, it's called Learning Express Library. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the L here and it will jump down since they're in alphabetical order. Learning Express Library is a database that lets patrons find lots of tests, tutorials, ebooks, and so on that help them in academic and test prep type of environments. So they recently underwent a facelift of sorts, and the testing centers are now all laid out right on the home page right here. So as you can see with a little quick overview, there's a career prep center. And so this is where users can learn about specific careers, look at occupational exams for specific things like health occupations, air traffic control, civil service, nursing. It's all kinds of career-based testing, and learn information about joining the military, workplace skills. There's work keys prep on here and so on. So this is the Career Prep Center. There's also a high school equivalency center, and this is to help with GED skills and so on. There's the college admissions test prep, which is what we're going to look at in a little bit more depth in a minute, but it's got preparation for ACT, SAT, PSAT, AP exams, and so on. So lots of resources for our students as they move into test time here coming up in April and May. There's also a school center that lets users find resources that will help them in different subjects. So if I were to jump to high school, I could see there are some specific math skills practices, ELA skills, science skills, and so on. And so by clicking on these, you can jump into different activities that will help you learn these very specific things. And so that's the school center. There's also information for college students, adult core skills, and also some Spanish language preparation. So that's kind of the overview of the layout. Now, the first thing I tell everyone to do is make sure to sign in, because that way you can save your activity as you go. So if you are a user who has used this tool before, you can sign in with the username and password that you set up, but new users will need to register the first time. So in this case, you just fill out the information. I recommend for our students that they do use the email, their school email, and then their school password, because those are easy for them to remember. If you don't want to use an email address, you can also register with just a username by clicking this link here, and then you'll be prompted to do a security question because they do not have an email address to send password help to. So just kind of keep those in mind. I already have an account, so I'm going to quickly sign in here. And once I sign in, it kicks me to my center. Now, in this case, I can see that I've already done some activity in Learning Express Library. So I've completed one test, but if I were to click here, I could see which tutorials I've either started or completed and so on. So as you can see, it does save your information as you go. I'm going to jump back to home here and get into the college admissions test prep. And specifically, I'm going to go into the SAT test because that's what all of our students are going to be doing, all of our juniors are going to be doing in a few weeks here. There are 3 different things available. There are tutorials to help them prepare for the test. There are full-length practice tests that are available in the different subject areas or a complete test. And there's also an ebook that is specifically a math practice. So I see that these are the resources I have available to me. I like to have students typically start with a practice test. It gives them kind of a baseline to work with. And so I'm going to jump into reading practice test. Now, I've done the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and just click Start Test here so you can see what a practice test will look like. You get an instruction page, which kind of goes through the basics of answering questions. You can see how many total questions there are and how much time is allowed to complete. And then I can pick my test mode. So simulation means that you jump into the test and you have 65 minutes, and if you're not done, the test stops. Practice shows you the timer, but it doesn't stop the test if you're not done, which is kind of nice. It defaults to practice, and I usually recommend leaving it there. Learner is one where each question shows you the correct answer so you can work through them one by one to see how you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on practice test and say Start Test. So as you can see here, I get a reading passage. In this case, it is a fictional passage, and it's got the line markers every 5 lines and so on. And I'm just going to randomly go ahead and click some answers for the sake of time as we jump through here. So hopefully we get a few of them right and we can see our progress. I'm going to just go ahead and jump to next. It's the rest of the passage, or the passage again as I go here. I'm going to go ahead and keep clicking my answers as if I actually read the passage and so on. And you just keep working through the test. I can see how much time I have remaining and so on. So the next passage is actually a nonfiction. So it's a different type of reading passage. And again, you can work through, read the passage, answer the test. Sometimes they have the graphs and charts, which is very common on the SAT. So I'm going to just go through and do a few more answers here. And then for the sake of time, I am going to actually say score my test. You do have an option at any point, because we're signed in here, to save and finish later. And so if you do click save and finish later, the next time you sign into Learning Express, it will show that you have one test in progress. You can click that and resume the test and finish. So again, it's nice that you're not tied for an hour to this. You can work on it in small chunks of time or whatever works best for you. So I'm going to click score my test so that we can actually see the report that you get when you do a score. So I got a 12, not very good because I was just randomly clicking, but it explains how you're scored on the SAT and gives some recommendations of first you can do this and next you can do this and so on. I can go ahead and see here there were 52 questions total. I got 4 correct, 16 incorrect, skipped 32, so I have a 4 here. It does break down the test by the different components, so some of the questions focus on information and ideas, and then more specifically summarizing, reading closely, citing textual evidence, and so on. Then there's the rhetoric portion, the synthesis portion, and the total portion. So I can see the actual breakdown of the test and maybe where I did better if I had tried and so on. You can also actually view the answers. So I can go in and look at each of my answers by just clicking and see, I chose this answer, but C was the correct answer. And so then I can go back and read and try to figure out where I went wrong or identify my weaknesses. Also gives explanations of why my choice was correct and why the correct answer is there. And so it's a great way to actually analyze, is there a pattern? Am I getting the same types of questions wrong on a regular basis and so on? And so this is an example of a practice test and what you can do to view your score report and what it means. So I'm going to go ahead and click back to my score report here. If I go back to my center, now I will see that I have completed 2 tests because I did click score, and I have none in progress. And so these were my 2 tests. I can start it fresh again if I want to and retake it. I can go back into the test and look at my summary anytime I want and so on. So it's a great tool for just getting that practice and confidence in taking the tests. Now, in addition to the practice tests, there are actually tutorials. So I want to just show you quickly. So I'm going to click prepare for my SAT again. And I'm going to go ahead and look at the reading test prep tutorial just so we can see what's available here. And when I click start tutorial, what it does is show me a breakdown of a course. And so it tells me what to expect on here and so on. Every tutorial starts with a pre-test and then ends with a post-test so that you can see if you gained understanding as you practiced and went through the lessons. So if I were to, I could go ahead and do my pre-test and get a baseline. Then I could jump into Unit 1 and I could do Lesson 1 where I read through this here, and then I can go in and break it down as I work through. I can go to Lesson 2 and I can work through each of these and look at all the different passages and the complexity. I can take a quiz at the end of each lesson. So I could jump to Lesson 3, which talks specifically about question types. And when I look at that, I can look at the different types of questions and do a quiz about that and so on, and keep working my way through this whole practice. If at any point I'm not done, I just click save and finish later. And when I click save, it puts it in my center so that I can see that I have 2 tutorials in progress. And if I want to resume, I just click here and it takes me back to the point where I finished off. So that's an overview of some of the great features of Learning Express Library. Again, this is a free tool for Michigan residents, and I hope that you and your students find this useful and can get some practice tests to help boost those SAT scores coming up in April. Thank you.